everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is RABYA and welcome to a brand new video for me. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite foundations that I've found in 2020 that work really well on my oily, brown, and acne prone skin. So these are just some of my favorite foundations that I've discovered either this year or just work really well for me throughout the year. So if you are interested in seeing those 5 foundations, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and sharing with a friend. And with that, you guys, let's just get into the video. Okay, so the first foundation is the newest one to my collection, and it is the UOMA Beauty. This is their Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, and I use mine in the shade T3. I bought this on Ulta. This is a black-owned beauty brand, so they have a great variety of shades, and I just feel like this foundation is like a good mix of everything that you need. So as the name says, it is like a matte finish, but it's still like a nice matte. It's not like a super dry matte or anything. Like, I just feel like it really helps like blur out the skin and it softly sets your skin without looking super like dry or dehydrated. And I really do feel the whole hydrating part of this foundation as well. This is a foundation I'm wearing on my skin today, and I just feel like my skin always just looks like really healthy with it, and it keeps my oils at bay for most of the day. I would say like it looks good for about like 8 to 9 hours. After that, it does start to kind of like sit in some of my lines, but besides that, like, I genuinely really love this. It's a great foundation. I'm really glad that I added it to my collection. And then another new foundation that I just completely fell in love with as soon as I started using it, and it is the Nars. This is their Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I feel like I can use this every day. I don't, because it is a little pricier, but I love the finish of this. I do have a whole video talking about how I like to use it and how it layers well on my skin, but this is more mattifying than this. So this, again, it leaves like, you can still see a little bit of a sheen in my skin. Like, my skin still looks like breathable. This is a lot more matte, but because it is more matte, it stays on your skin longer. I feel like this photographs like the best out of all of my foundations. This is what photographs really well. This really takes application of other products on top of it really well. I love that I do not have to put powder on top of this. Like, I can still get like a skin like finish from it because I don't set it, and it still will stay all day. And again, Syracuse is just my perfect match. If you are on like a little bit more of like that combo skin, I would suggest their Radiant Finish Foundation. It's another one that I've been using for years and I love, but this is just like what I find works best for my oily skin. Okay, for those of you who like a little bit more of a natural look that's a little bit more easier to throw on, I would 100% suggest the Rare Beauty Foundation. This is the shade 340C, which is the one that matches me best. I think the packaging is so cute. And then this actually comes with like a nice doe foot applicator, so you can just like quickly put it onto your skin, blend it out super easily. This has a nice radiant satin finish on your skin, so it won't give your skin like that dry feeling, but I mean, it also doesn't keep like my oils at bay if I don't set it, but once I set it, like, it stays locked into place. And because it is a little bit more moisturizing, hydrating, and luminous, it actually looks good on my skin for a really long time. It doesn't settle into my lines or anything. And again, if I set this, I am good to go all day, and my skin still maintains a really good level of like a natural skin like finish. This is like the foundation I use when I'm trying to do like a no makeup look. I'll throw this on, put a little bit of cream blush on, cream highlight, and something through my brows, and I feel like I look done without looking super overdone. And yeah, this is my favorite just like natural looking foundation. And I wanted to mention a drugstore foundation. I haven't really played around a lot with drugstore foundation, so I don't have a lot to recommend, but I always I'm super happy with this Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I use mine in the shade F12. I haven't really looked in the drugstore for other foundations just because I feel like this works the best for me. It's a really great match for my skin tone, which I feel like is really hard at the drugstore for me. And I love that this is also a nice doe foot applicator. So the application is like super easy, and it's a super big doe foot too. So it's literally 2 stripes here, 2 stripes here, a dot, and like blend, and it blends out super quickly. It is a nice matte finish, so it will stay on your skin for a long time. And again, this is a nice matte finish too. Like, it's not super matte where it's like drying. It's just matte enough where it keeps my oils under control, and when the oils do start to come through, my skin just looks a lot more luminous. It never looks like heavy, I feel like. I just genuinely love this foundation from the drugstore. This is like my third bottle of it. I love using this. It's a great formula. Okay, and then I wanted to mention a clean beauty foundation that's just worked super well for me, and it is the Bite Beauty Change Maker Micellar Supercharged Micellar Foundation. I use mine in the shade T105. Honestly, it's just an added benefit that this is a clean beauty product. Like, I feel like I love this foundation even if it wasn't clean. Like, the great thing is that it has clean ingredients, vegan ingredients, and so it just adds to the appeal of the foundation for me. Like, it honestly wears so well throughout the day. It's so nice even when you're applying it. Like, it's a really creamy formula, so it blends into your skin super beautifully. I feel like the tone of this also matches my skin tone really, really well. And yeah, like, I genuinely like get excited when I put this on, just because like when you are applying it, it's just like a really nice like formulation where it doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel cakey, and even when you put powder on top of it, like, it just leaves your skin feeling really, really moisturized and hydrated. And it's a weird thing to say about foundation because it's not like a BB cream or a CC cream, so I guess it's not technically advertising moisturizing benefits, but for me, I feel like because it's meant for both oily and dry skin, like, it just feels really nice and creamy on my skin, and it just feels creamy and hydrated all day. Like, I really like this. And so yeah, this is the Bite Beauty foundation. Okay, guys, and that completes this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe found a foundation that you might want to go out and pick up and try. Honestly, all the foundations that I mentioned, again, are just like my favorites of 2020. They just work so well on your skin, like, especially if you're like brown and oily. Like, these will all work great. So it's just a matter of like finding your preference, whether you want to go like the level of matteness you want to go, the level of coverage you want to go. So besides that, like, I feel like these are just such great staple foundations to have in your collection. And with that, you guys, that ends the video. So please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with a friend. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye.